for Jojo Capone to come through here on Instagram. That's what shit. Who shot you? Oh, here we go. Alright. This shit is like super goofy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? What up? Like, I mean, I'm glad this time talking to Jojo Capone. If he's a street nigga, like they say he's a street nigga, this would be my last time addressing this. So this is what prompted this whole situation there. And like I said, see, I'm sure Jojo Capone don't follow me, or he would have already, their conversation wouldn't even went this way if he was somebody that, follow what I do or whatever, because he would have known that I addressed this shit like 3 times already. I'm not going to curse. You know what I'm saying? So, let me show y'all. When I seen this, and when I seen this, I went and DM Jojo Capone and I went and DM Queenzflip. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not these other niggas that is going to go make some video and, I'm going to calling the nigga and we're going to talk on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So, let me, Jojo's on my Instagram. And I'll upload it on YouTube later, but let me just show y'all what prompted this whole conversation between me and him real quick before I bring him on. Alright, check it out.
Exposing everybody else's business. You get where I'm coming from? Now you got somebody that's finna expose his business in the worst, exposing everybody else's business. You get where I'm coming from? Now you got somebody that's finna expose his business in the worst way ever. So that shit ain't gonna sit well with him. He like, whoa, he finished. He's done. Cause now his ass don't know if he can wake up tomorrow with a dish. You see what I'm saying? All the people that he was dating, everybody that he started going in on, they ass can wake up tomorrow with a diss record on his ass. This is let me say this on the record. I didn't they were telling me that I got a call and saying they were telling me that he was trying to connect with David. I don't know anything about it. I did think it was hilarious thing that I saw. But what I'm saying is that even if that was the case, my intention is not to do that. That's whack. Why would I want to chase a nigga off the internet? There was no threat. There was no threat to me. We're in 2 different lanes. I don't give a fuck about what he does and about what anybody do. You know that. You know how I pay attention to just my lane. So I don't get off and then maybe get off the internet. That's whack for me. I don't know why he want to get off the internet. That's corny. Why he would retire. I hope it's not because of that. I hope that wasn't my goal. You realize that's not your goal. You were just doing an interview. You know what I'm saying? But in his mind, he's saying, when you got that dude up there on the couch, he had to tell you, hey man, I'm coming to do an interview, and my interview is about Joke No Joke. He testified and snitched on me. So that's why he upset and saying all that about you, because he figured like you know. But once again, like I told you, once you put it out there, hey, that's why you put it out there. I'm not a gatekeeper. So fuck what you talking about. I got a platform for brothers and sisters to voice their opinions on. I mean, or their stories on or whatever. Simple as that. And there you go. I just let the nigga tell the story. That's it. I just let the nigga tell the story. The nigga, he jumped out the window and told me suck his dick and all that shit. Very, very surprised. Did you see it? Did you see my dick? No, I didn't see that. Hearing it from you though. I ain't see that. But that's some stuff. But once again, that's some sore loser type of shit. That's sucker shit. man. You fucking sweating and shit. Look, I don't give a fuck about Queenzflip. The woman. Flip is all the fucking that. Any one of y'all motherfuckers that you know. Read. How you not get off my dick? I'm trying to survive out here. Fuck all y'all. Now, and y'all niggas trying to come out. Bullshit. Go shit in the mouth. You think I'm a snake? Fuck dick. Every one of y'all niggas. Alright? Fuck y'all niggas. I'm trying to survive. Queenzflip, I ain't do shit, my nigga. But that's what I'm saying. He gotta keep it 100. What the fuck you mean, nigga? You trying to live out here like nigga? You living out here foul. You out here foul. You ain't out here living honorable, nigga. You dishonorable. So basically, once again, he feel like it's because you know what he want to say now. There's a lot of most snitches and they still running around here. Man, they not about to make me feel like I got to be comfortable to live in a snitch world. I'll find my fucking way to fuck before I do that. I don't want them bitches around me. Let me ask you a question. So, your thing is, so when you heard the thing about from the guy Johnny, you obviously believe Johnny because the that's what the fuck he bringing it for? He ain't bringing it just to be bringing it. He bringing it to back up his story. That's just like me. I'm reading a book called Changes, page 409, stated MCA testified. Motherfuckers got mad at me. It wasn't my words. It's a book I read. That's just like if you went and bought the book right now, you read the motherfucking got to that page. I'm like, whoa, you go live tonight and you read it like, what you doing, Flip? Oh man, I was just reading this book. But shit, I'm at page 409 and this shit saying MCA the rap. Whoa, what? You see what I'm saying? So now everybody get hysterical, everybody go crazy. Then one motherfucker wanted to try to make it like I was lying. So MCA in my comments, laugh out loud, all this shit was 30 years ago and all that. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if it was 100 years ago. Your ass was a rat 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And your ass a rat today. That's just my thing. That's just like whatever that thing. You see, the motive is hold on. Alright, y'all. So check it out. That's what transpired. I got Jojo live on Instagram right now. Like I said, YouTube, I'll upload it later. Shoot away, brother. Hey, well, you see my thought on snitches. So, like I said, I don't give a fuck who they is, where they from. None of that shit. Don't slide their ass around me. I have a no snitch policy. I don't fuck with rats under no circumstances. Now, when you reach out and you say, hey, bro, let's holler, you know, basically the paperwork, Flip them didn't read it or whatever. But did read the paperwork? Huh? Did Queenzflip read the paperwork? I don't know. You know, like I say, we on live, so we just speaking on some shit that transpired. And from what I seen last was an interview that he interviewed the guy, and the guy was bringing up some paperwork saying you snitched on him. So he passed him the paperwork or left the paperwork. I didn't finish looking at the interview for real. So in my situation is if that shit is the truth, because I'm like, so what the fuck is he? Because Flip asked me, he said, so what do you think about it? Him bringing the paperwork or something. I say, shit, if he bringing you the paperwork, he bringing the paperwork to back up his statements. So now when I talk to you today, you say the nigga full of shit. You say he went to jail before you, and they came and grabbed you 5 days later. So how you snitch? Put that right there. If you and I, from what I observed, I will say you are a street. Now, if we driving down the street, he did that he had a problem with, and the nigga don't see him, we behind him,
He tell me pull over. I pull over. Dude go around the corner. I never get out the car. Him and his man get out the car and go around the corner as well. Nobody ever seen me get out the car. It's 5 in the morning. Him and his man go do. They come back. We go hang out. I get a hotel room. I get him a hotel room. I tell him the name is in. Right? He gets arrested because the crackhead that was in that building and his uncle, if the paperwork is all there, right? I didn't get arrested 5 days later. So who told the police that I was there?
You got a point. That's kind of shaky now. See, that's what I'm saying. For me to totally judge the shit, I would have to personally see the paperwork myself. Because right now, for me, it's going to be hearsay. And my whole point was telling Flip to get you on the couch to speak your piece, like me and you doing now. So my whole point with him was, don't send the rival person or the other person to another platform to speak on the situation, because it's going to get misconstrued some kind of way. So if that guy got on the couch and spoke on this situation, he was supposed to have you on the couch to speak your piece like me and you doing now. And this was the point that I was making to him. So, you know what I'm saying?
I don't sit on the couch and clown niggas. I only talk to real niggas.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, like that'll get personal. I don't want it to get personal because he interviewed a guy. See, this the thing I was...
Let me say this to you. You said you don't want it to get... Right? Now, think of the company that you sat in on that couch. What did that do to sit in the same seat you did? You tell me that man's equivalent to you, Unique, Skane, or any...
No, I don't know the guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's...
My point that I'm trying to make is, you said don't make it personal. The only reason interview God, because he's saying that he got paperwork on me, so that he's claim to fame.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I asked him that. I said, see, when we finish this, go back to the interview with me and Flip, so you'll understand where I was coming from. Where I'm coming to, I'm walking into something. So I'm walking into this situation. Hey, I just interviewed this guy. You know what I'm saying? He said Choke snitched on him. So I just went from that point. He snitched on him. He brought the paperwork. Then he said he brought the paperwork. And then I said, look, so I said, why don't you get Choke on the couch? Let him redeem himself, because at this time I'm telling him about the gatekeeper shit. So then he said, you told him to suck you, you offered him to your freight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And that's why if you listen to it, I'm saying that you'll be in defense because you feeling like he's purposely interviewing this guy to expose you, when he's saying that's not the case. He don't know the guy. He actually done that for... Hold on. Listen. This is why you ain't gonna understand, man. So he said somebody called him a favor. He said somebody basically called him and said, hey, I got this guy. He want to come do an interview. And he basically accepted it. This is what Flip said. He said, cool. When the guy get up there, he said, now see, you don't want to believe that. And if you don't, hold on, because your facial expressions. So if you don't listen, if you don't want to believe that, you're going to instantly feel that Flip has something against you. And I don't know.
Oh, no. My smirk is he's up there for a favor, not because he achieved something. But go ahead, finish.
Achieve what? Who? Like, see, come on, Choke. You got to keep this shit a buck, man. Like, when a person comes to an interview, bro, like if you come to me right now and we doing this interview, you really don't know what I'm about to say or do on this shit. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but...
You got to keep that in mind.
No. What I'm saying to you is, I'm not talking no ego here at all. I'm saying, what was his claim to fame to be What is he up there selling? What record is he selling? What is he selling? What book is he selling? What has he done for the of hip hop? What is his claim to fame to sit in the same seat that you had? That niggas look at you, oh, this niggas quick try to paint you, in my opinion, as a extortionist. But I don't think it's you. I never like you in the business. Just because can't free come in this and you and these niggas look at it as extortion. But you working. Exactly. You work. I hang out with y'all niggas while y'all niggas smoking blunt and drinking and partying. I'm working. So to me, when you work with Nick like Jim, I see what you do. It's a manager, a nigga type. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You want to get paid? Is it you did? No, nigga. I was manager. I was road manager. I was fucking down promotion and marketing. What the fuck? Consultant, security, every motherfucking thing. I understand that, but this is why I can have a conversation with you. So the smirk is, why is the nigga sitting on the couch? Because he has a personal vendetta against me. Somebody used a favor to get him on the couch to help push that agenda. But Queenzflip is not saying, hey brother, what did you accomplish? You can say, yo, I managed Jim Jones. I helped and a whole bunch of other niggas that I ain't even got a name because I ain't got to go through your resume for these niggas that don't know. But to these niggas, you was the friendly extortion. No, nigga, I was manager. Niggas don't want to give me the title because I walk in the building and niggas are scared of me. Right. I know what the fuck that shit is.
See, that's my thing too, Choke. Like, yeah, see, this why I wanted Flip. He be hard-headed a lot of times, but this is why I wanted him to interview you, and then he said you offered him to your friend. So I'm like, damn, so how do you come back from that? But
I offered him to my
and he said, I didn't do nothing. He said, I just interviewed this guy. And see, these are the questions, because now I'm stuck in the middle again, because I can't answer for him. I don't know why he interviewed the dude. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I'm telling him why you would think the way you thinking. You feel me? I'm speaking from your standpoint. Like, Choke gonna feel this way because you gonna feel this way because this guy that got up there and trying to bury you, basically. He exposing your character. So now only you can fix that. Only you can fix that because you was in a situation. We wasn't in a situation. We on the outside looking in.
For one, I don't know where this whole tire thing came from. What did I say? I was retired. I had a stomach virus. I said, yo, I'm going to be off the net for a week, a few days.
So the timing was fucked up because it said some title shit like you finna stop doing interviews.
Listen.
So I'm just saying, right. So I'm just saying how people looking at it, they feel like this guy come out with this interview and now you falling back.
Listen, Flip already did the interview with the nigga. He already was promoted. Before I said that, when I got sick, I don't give a fuck about the nigga. I don't give a fuck Queenzflip. I'm letting the niggas know that 7 o'clock every night, yo, I'm down for a few days. I already dressed. Niggas that fuck with me on the regular already know I done talked about this shit. There's full choice. I didn't put you know what I'm saying? Because niggas don't know about it. And the niggas just happen to be famous. And my question to you is, what did you about this nigga?
I ain't watched this shit. I ain't watching it in its entirety. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I ain't watched that shit all the way through.
So, and for me, a nigga that did tell on him, first of all, only way I got into the was I was there. So wouldn't that make him the snake?
Hell yeah, if they didn't know who was with him and he told them you was with him.
Look at the paperwork. It said
so
if you listen to him, he Me, co-defendant. When his co-defendant got into co-defendant was when we got arrested. When we got in they told us anything. They told me the room I got the hotel name. Yeah. Nobody but him. So when that make him the snitch?
So what? So you don't got the paperwork?
I lived it. I seen the paperwork.
But I'm saying you can
I don't have to.
That's because I damn.
Dog, when I'm telling you, I know the niggas lying. If y'all the fuck is shit public record? It's been there. You can go online. It's a public story. You can, all you gotta read it. He implicated me. He told I was in. How the fuck am I this? How are you a street and tell me that I'm a snitch for a nigga that fucking put me at the scene of a crime, almost made an accessory to a fucking murder that I didn't know was going to happen? A nigga that I never hung with. Tell that nigga to show you some pictures of me and this nigga hanging back in the day. I'm just giving a nigga a ride. He went into it, and I still didn't tell him. You think that I couldn't have said he did it? Look at it. It say anything I said he did it. None of y'all read it, but y'all running around calling cat, St. Prince, rat on a real nigga name. That's the only reason I get emotional.
He put rat on a nigga name. He brought the paperwork up. If it was me up there, Flip, I'd have read that shit right there on the spot.
Or a journalist would have read it first and said, "Let me make sure what the nigga's saying is." You can't just let it on your couch. Some nigga, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas got fucking clown niggas me, right? Oh, they gonna get somebody fucked up. Nigga walk up on me talking about that.
So why don't you produce the paperwork? Because homie could give us some bullshit. So this nigga's out here with fake paperwork, all kind of goofy shit. So at the end of the day, you gotta tell the people this what you told me, man. Meaning this nigga said, hold on, this dude said you ratted on him. And then he said you ratted on him. You was 15, 16 years old when this crime happened. He said you ratted on him. You said you didn't. You said, how the fuck they even know you was there? So if they didn't know you was there, that meant he had to tell them that you was there. Okay, the district attorney, them, they come arrest you 5 days later or whatever. I don't know what happened during the trial, but then I just only know when you said, I don't even know if it was his appeal, and you came to testify in his behalf to get him out on his appeal, which was weird because it's like, if he testified against you to get you put in here, he damn sure can't come in this motherfucker on appeal to testify for you. That I ain't never seen or heard that shit before.
Exactly. So what you telling me is, nigga, you are a street nigga.
Nigga, ain't no percent on how much of a street nigga I am.
Okay. Then I ain't got to talk to no motherfucking body else after this shit. Because
the thing of it is, Choke, it don't be about us no more. It's kids that don't understand this shit. And you need to speak on that because you was a child. You was a teenager, 15, 16 years old. And you got caught in a catch-22. And in your case, shit, how the fuck did he get caught? Like, see, we don't know none of this shit. How did he...
Because if you read the paperwork, Patricia, who was Pat, crackhead Pat, rest in peace, in Edenwald, everybody know who got money, saw him. She got high with the nigga he killed. She was, when he did it. It's in the paperwork. I didn't know she was there because they around the corner. I never seen it. I never got out the car. His uncle, Enrique Simmons, in the paperwork, if you fucking read it, it says, those are the two people who I identified him. This nigga saying I told him because my testimony cooperated the crackhead's identification that he did it. How I did that? Because I was in the car and that I was driving. Well, motherfucker, why did you tell the police that I was in the car and I was driving? If you
so that basically make you an accessory to this crime.
So who the fuck is snitch?
So if you was around the corner, nobody knew you was even there. Pat seen him do the shit, and she ratted him out, and then 5 days later they come pick you up.
With the information that Pat don't know about, right?
Yeah.
About the hotel room.
So look, how many people was in the car? Was it you?
I was driving. Pat didn't know I was driving. Pat didn't know I got the hotel room. Right?
But it was 3 of y'all? How many of was y'all in the car?
3. Hit me, who I told you, copped out, right in the precinct, gave me red slip, and he got like shit.
So how we know he ain't the one that did the shit?
Because he got arrested by the man was in the car together. We was riding together when we got arrested. When we got, how did the police, when they came, pulled us over and arrested us, how did they know all the information that they know, and this nigga been in jail the last 5 days?
Yeah, see, that's crazy right there. Where the other dude at? Where the Cody at? He out?
Yeah, but he don't talk about it. He don't want to be making that man family relive that shit. He did his time. He took responsibility for his shit. He copped out in the precinct, not at the jail, not downtown, in the 47th precinct. He told the cops the truth. He admitted the nigga done told everything. He wasn't going to lie. He said, "Yo, I'm a hand. Yo, I'll never forget the nigga. The moment I can still picture it. He said, "Yo, talk to myself." He said, "Yo, I got this." He wanted to. I seen the nigga and get that green. He went and did his time. This nigga tried to go to trial and his co-defendant copped out.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. The co-defendant cop shit, some niggas do that though. But some dudes do that. The co-defendant copped out and you take it to trial, they kind of like, shit, well, this dude already copped out and said he done it. So it's kind of like you can't support. So now the DA gonna go for, okay, he was willing, he was an accessory, but if they can't prove that, he gotta come home. And rest in peace. Rest in peace since it's fresh. Rest in peace since it's fresh. But that's how King Von came home. The same way. His co-defendant copped out. He took his shit to trial. So they like, shit, if he didn't copped out and said he done it, then that's who done it. Let him go. And that's how he came home. So it's the same situation, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of the shit. And I understand dude don't want to relive it. It ain't like he's I understand don't want to open old wounds and stuff, but see how it follows you. Your past follows you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you was 16, 15 years old at this time, but
right.
Homie, you know what I'm saying? Homie copped out. You know what I'm saying? Then the other guy took it to trial and he must lost, right?
No, he copped out. Oh, this dude, yeah, he lost.
Yeah, so
appeal and asked me to come testify in his appeal, and then now I'm a fucking snitch. They get the fuck out of here. All that shit is the nigga asked me. He called me up when he was getting ready to come home. He wrote a book. He wanted me to promote the shit, and now the shit just got promoted because he got niggas. But I told the nigga,
nigga ain't know me. I ain't had shit to do with that shit. Talking about y'all niggas. I don't own Flip. Look. I was a guest. Listen, I was a guest on Queenzflip like every other motherfucker. I don't own that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's his podcast. That's like I don't own no joke shit, but I'm on here. So if anything go, so whatever go on after this, a motherfucker can say, hey, you choke no joke did this, so I'm involved. Like, come on, man, I'm getting interviewed just like I'm getting interviewed on choke no joke, just like I do with Flip. So don't say y'all want niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't move like that. I would have written the paperwork,
and I hope you do.
You fucking right. pull a case up and every motherfucking thing.
Let the nigga put that shit on your name. You know what I'm saying? See how that shit.
We gotta come clean. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. The dude that copped out, fuck all that shit when he talking about he don't want to relive it. He need to. He really don't.
No, he don't. No, he don't. That man don't throw with. He can clear your name,
so he can clear your name, and he can clear your name and let the world know, because this shit worldwide. He can clear your name and say, dude, full of shit.
He don't need to clear my name, because we all know the nigga full of shit. Y'all niggas the nigga.
So, we don't know.
All you gotta do is read. If you're a street nigga, all you gotta do is read and see, nigga, you told on these niggas and got these niggas arrested and made niggas accessory to some shit. You shouldn't have said shit, motherfucker. You should have just fought the case by yourself. You implicated niggas in the own fucking crime, and then you mad at niggas on how they handle it after the fact? Fuck out of here. You shouldn't have involved in it. You can't be mad at his man because he fucking copped out because you want to roll the dice. Nigga, you want to roll it.
Yeah, he can't tell him what to do was that, but my thing is this. So I don't know, like, when you gonna put this on YouTube, is you gonna put the docket number so people can see and read that?
Nigga, I'm saying I've been done with that shit back then. I'm not revisiting this shit for y'all. If he gave y'all the paperwork, y'all put the shit up. I'm not giving this nigga no publicity. This shit is all capped to make this nigga famous. What the fuck are y'all even interested in the nigga that killed the crackhead for, that robbed him with his fucking hands? That's fucking dudes.
See, this why I wish you and Flip, man, because my shit really can fall on deaf ears, because I'm not a part of none of that shit that's going on.
I don't give a fuck who here. I'm only talking to you. I seen you talk about it, and you a strict.
For sure.
I can relate to you.
Exactly.
I wouldn't give a fuck what none of them goofy niggas think. Half of these niggas I'm never gonna see in my life that's behind this keyboard, and they didn't live that.
So that's what. You know? So why you won't school the youth, man? So a motherfucker don't bump their head the same fucking way. You know? Hold on. You know what a kid? You know what a kid needs to learn? And if my nephew ain't playing that stupid ass video game, his ass need to be listening to this shit, because now he'll know when motherfuckers get in your car, you better ask them, do they got some shit on them? You ain't making no drop-offs, no stop. You better you better search your motherfucker before they get in your car. You better know who your friends are, is basically what I'm saying. Because you didn't know that guy like that, you said. You were just dropping him off and getting him a hotel room, and that shit turned into him trying to make you the fall guy.
Wayne, two things. These dumb motherfucking new. Let me rephrase that. These uninformed kids hear the word paperwork, right? They hear paperwork and they think that just because your name is in the crowd, that makes you a snitch. That's the one. Motherfuckers say, oh, you testified for the defense. That makes you a snitch. That does not make you a fucking snitch.
You a motherfucking lie. Yes, it do.
No, it don't.
You ain't gonna say that. If you testify in the motherfucker, if you testify for the district attorney, your ass a rat. Period. What the fuck you mean? If I'm on trial,
I'm explaining my.
Because basically what the defense gonna do? I mean, what the district attorney doing? They want you to prove that this guy done what he done, right?
You telling me if you testify for, if the defense put you on the stand and ask you questions, right? You telling me that you can testify? I mean, get on there, be on the stand, and give a testimony and not implicate nobody?
I can get on that motherfucker and plead the fifth. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm gonna get on that bitch and plead the fifth.
Say that you don't plead the fifth, right? Is there? You telling me you get a nigga, a DA can trip you into saying something you don't want to be said?
That's why you have to know your Miranda rights, bro. You have the right to remain motherfucking silent. Anything you can say will be used against you in the court of law. If you talking about you a street
we're
nigga,
not talking about the
if you talking about you a street nigga in the street and come from the street and don't know that,
we're not talking about the arrest. We're talking about on the stand. If the DA calls you as a witness, right?
He ain't calling me. And I'm a rat. I'm a fucking rat.
No. Let me explain to you this way, okay?
So, don't you do this. Don't you do so.
You gonna let me talk?
Go ahead.
Okay. In this situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this situation, right? He told the police that I was there.
He bogus than a motherfucker for that. True.
No, he a snitch for that.
He a snitch for that. I agree. He a snitch for that.
Now, he told on not only me, he told on his co-defendant, right?
He snitched twice.
Right. So, when we get arrested, right? Once we get arrested, his man, he ain't came to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And saying that he's in charge with, right? He comes out and he writes a statement giving everything in that his participation, he's accepting, right?
Yeah, I mean, because he copping out. So he copping out. That's just like a person that take a plea. A person that take a plea got to do the same thing.
Yeah, right.
It's the same shit, right. You know.
Now, does that make him a snitch?
But he has the right. He has the right when he taking that plea. He has the right to say, I'm only admitting to the crime that I done or the participation that I done. They can't force him to say what him and this one done. They can't do that. That's illegal. He can say, my plea, I'm accepting responsibility for my actions. Meaning, the guy died and I kicked him one time. That's all the fuck I'm admitting to. So if you gonna give me a session for that one,
so you telling me after this dude done told him everything, and he get arrested?
The first guy, right?
First guy told police everything.
That's him. Go. He trying to save his ass, Choke. He trying to save his ass. The first dude that got caught, he's trying to save his ass. That's why he's implementing you and the co-defendant. If that's how it went down, he's trying to save his ass in the gate, huh?
So what are you saying by he was trying to save his ass? What do you?
He's listen to what's going on. He get caught.
Yeah.
He say, fuck this shit. I ain't going down. He Nino Brown right now. This shit bigger than homie. This bigger than Nino Brown. And he gonna implicate you and the other guy, which is some rat, snitch ass shit. So he's doing that in the hopes that he can get some leniency on the time because he's claiming to I'm assisting the police with what happened. I'm telling them the truth. I'm being honest with y'all, man. Crackhead Pat saw me, but it was two other guys with me. So if y'all can, don't make this shit a first degree. Make this shit a manslaughter. You see what I'm saying? Well, no, I don't know what the fuck he said, but I'm saying
it's in the paperwork.
Y'all two, what if Crackhead Pat ain't speak on you in the code D? He got to explain that shit. He got to fucking explain that. What about y'all?
The paperwork, it says Pat and Enrique identified him. And that's how he, in the lineup, that's when he got charged for the murder.
And he snitched on y'all.
Clearly, because it was 5 days late. Nigga left me with a gun to my head. That's a whole other story. But, I never seen a nigga again that night. So why did I get arrested?
Damn, this shit crazy, man. This shit crazy because
my thing is, I ain't even gotta say no more. After you just said everything that you just said, I ain't got to say a motherfucking thing no more, because dogs, I'm exhausted, and the shit that hurts me the most about this shit is this nigga's lying, and he know he's lying. He's just doing it for publicity. And the fact that niggas don't like me that much, they got the fucking paperwork and won't even fucking read it, and will call me a snitch, and they got the fucking paperwork. That's the shit.
Okay, so listen to what you saying. So what's the fucking worst? You won't produce the paperwork, and you won't get the code D to speak. Y'all fucking crazy. Ain't no way in hell I'ma let a nigga throw some dirt on my name.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. He gave this paperwork to Keen Erner. He gave this perks to these other niggas. He gave this paperwork to Queenzflip, right? Why do I need to produce anything if y'all got it?
Because if you saying, because if you saying, hold on, if you saying you don't rock with King Erner, see, that's why I don't like, I want people,
y'all have the paperwork. Why don't y'all just upload it?
I don't have it.
Hey, dog, my name is Arthur D. Alston. My YouTube channel is my name. My name is on everything. Y'all could all pull it up. I'm not doing no work for y'all niggas to prove some shit that ain't true when I know this nigga lying, and he know he's lying. He's laughing at us right now.
So why you want to smack his head off with the truth, though, Choke?
Huh?
Listen, why you want to smack his head off with the truth?
Everybody
Don't let this shit frustrate you, bro. Don't let this shit frustrate you to where you want to defend yourself.
Why do I gotta give y'all the truth when y'all have the truth? You ever heard the saying? They said, you give a black man some shit, and hide it in a book, they won't find it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so listen. All I guess.
What do you want me to do? Go and highlight this shit for you to like? And no, nigga, y'all niggas believe it. Y'all go look it up. I don't give a fuck.
I feel you with the frustration, bro, but it's worth it. I feel you with the frustration. I feel you with the frustration.
Where did I go highlight some shit that you dogs? Why would I have been involved in this? And first of all, fuck all that. Fuck all the case and everything, right? Why not owning this shit as a man? Nigga, you killed the nigga that robbed you. I'm not blaming you for that.
True.
So why are you trying to blame other niggas for something that did?
I just told you why. To save his ass. Why do you think niggas snitch?
Yeah,
hold on.
You talking about something that happened 30 years ago.
I don't give a fuck if it was 50 years ago and there's never no statute of limitation on the body.
This is something that he's been tried for. It got an appeal, blew, did 30 years, right? Mm-hmm. This whole 30 years I've been out, you ain't never heard on me, right? Niggas would have been from, hold on, let me finish.
How much time did the Code D do?
6 years, I told you, he copped out right there in the prison.
Right.
He might have had a 3 to 6 or 6 to something, but he ain't even do 10 years. That nigga been home, ongoing with his life. That nigga is not come out and be like, yo, I killed the nigga and trying to get clout for killing the nigga. He's not that type of nigga. Clowns do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you right. You know, the clout chasing a hell of a drug.
And this is what he doing. So I'm not going to highlight no motherfucking shit to prove to niggas that I didn't tell when I know I didn't tell. This nigga almost made me accessory to a murder for some shit he did on his own. I wasn't his partner. I wasn't his brother. I wasn't in a gang with this nigga. So did you get probation or something? Million, if anything.
So what happened in that case with you? Did you get probation? Did you go through 3 to 6 or what?
I didn't get nothing because when we got there, the motherfucking police said, you accessory to murder. Accessory to murder for what? What are you talking about? Oh, you drove the car this and that. I had nothing to do with it. His co-defendant said, yo, his co-defendant was forced to tell what happened because they already knew everything. So he said, yo, yeah, this is my participation in it. Boom. They said, all right, They let me go. The DA said, we're going to come back and you're going to have to testify in court. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. Boom. They let me go. 2 years maybe later, when this nigga go to trial, his man's already up north during this time by that.
So listen, did the Code D say Choke ain't got shit to do with this? Y'all can let him go? Because you know people do that too.
Yeah. I don't know if that was his words, but clearly he let them know I had no involvement in the murder, or they wouldn't have let me go. He didn't implicate me in nothing.
The Cody, right?
Right. Other than I was there, but as far as the act of on the scene, no, hell no. That's why they was like, yo, we got it. This nigga did one thing. This nigga did agree to it. We got it. You know, we just gonna come back to you later. So them niggas come to the projects. They come to my door like 5 in the morning. They arrest me. They take me down to 161st Street. You know what I'm saying? And I think it probably was the Supreme Court. The DA brought me in his office and held me there until they was ready and tried to coerce me into telling on this nigga. I'm like, yeah. When I got on the stand, read my testimony. And you tell me if I told. So I say to you, yeah, the DA, you can testify for the DA. But never did I walk up into the courtroom. Never did I get on the train and go to the courtroom. Never did I take a cab to the courtroom and testify. The motherfuckers came and arrested me. I was 15 years old. Ain't know nothing about no motherfucking Fifth Amendment and all that shit you talking. You know, I plead the Fifth. I got up there and whatever they tried to make me say, I said the truth. I didn't see nothing.
Which could have gave their ass a hung jury, because they saying one thing like you was a witness and you said I ain't see shit. You know what I'm saying?
Queenzflip is by me saying that I was driving in the car and I was driving the car that day, that I put him at the scene that helped the crackhead identify him. Nigga, you told them I fucking was driving the car, motherfucker. How the fuck they knew that? You told them I got you the hotel room. But once again, this is what niggas do to get attention, to get fame and shit. Y'all niggas saying, y'all thinking because he killed a nigga that he's a real nigga. And I told on a real nigga. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking... I didn't tell on nobody. Fucking, this nigga is a fucking clown. This is a nigga that was up north walking dogs and pink elephants that wasn't there. Son ain't rap type, my nigga. You know?
So he's schizophrenic or something.
The nigga ain't rap type. But for him to be sitting here running around doing interviews talking about I told on him just because I ain't fucking promote some shit he wanted me to promote. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's bogus. That's bogus 2 times.
Like, come on, man. How do a nigga go and testify for you on your appeal and you call the nigga a rap? That shit don't add up. When he called Pat for a witness to testify, for his appeal?
Hell no, because she already didn't implemented his ass. She done to him what he done to y'all, as you saying, allegedly, because I'm going to say allegedly, because I don't know none of this shit. So, Pat done to him what he done to y'all. The Code D, like, fuck this shit. I ain't even finna play with you motherfuckers. I'm copping.
Why? And you notice that's never the part of the story, because the nigga owned his shit as a fucking man. Took his fucking time and went and did it. Nigga, you look at my record, if I talk about shit that I done got caught with 6 of my niggas in one house, 8 guns, a half a brick. We all went to jail. We all copped out. We didn't go to trial and try to fight it. You ain't hear nothing. These niggas, them niggas ain't calling me no snitch. My nigga, I don't want to talk about street shit because that ain't me. I'm happy with the shit I got away with. I'm blessed. A lot of times. I'm not letting no goofy ass nigga come out here and just keep trying to get publicity. A nigga that I was 15 years old. He did 30 fucking years. I don't know him. He don't know me. He did 30. Last time I seen that nigga, I was 15. I probably was around the nigga twice at 15 in my whole life, up to 15, around maybe twice. And he did 30 years. You think the nigga know me? He wasn't even written in.
Well, like you say, man, all this shit is an unfortunate situation. Respect to the family of the man that lost his life. You know, I don't even like to be dragged into shit like this. But, you know, I'm a man of my word. I stand behind what I stand behind. I believe in what I believe in. So with that being said, and speaking on a situation or some shit I ain't know nothing about because I never do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just as hypothetically speaking on the case in the situation just like we doing right now. Because now that brother there can try to... Now, what if that brother comes sending me a message? Oh, here go the paperwork, he lying. And it's... I'm not... So I'm telling them that I'm not finna keep... I'm not finna keep going back and forth. That shit gonna be between him, you, and fucking Flip. Flip got the podcast. I don't got no platform for him to do that shit. So...
I'm not talking no more.
Huh?
I'm not talking about this no more.
Yeah, I'm saying. So it is what it is. You're right. Your name, public information. They want to find that shit out. Go look for it. I mean, I just got through dealing with this shit, and you're right. The shit is draining like a motherfucker. So I said, listen, and this situation was federal. Y'all shit was state. You know what I'm saying? And just because I'm reading a page out of a fucking book, everybody want to say I'm tripping and I'm wild and going off on this dude. I'm like, but you're not going to make me out no fucking liar. It's basically like I read this bottle of water and then a motherfucker telling me what I just read on the bottle of water, that ain't what I read. What the fuck is wrong with you? So, okay. So, and in that same situation, this dude testified on y'all in 3 different trials, federal trials, grand jury. So you know what? The government, the judge sealed the documents of the snitches. Cool. So knowing that, but if he can get the shit, the paperwork, like he said, I'll produce the paperwork, that ain't no problem. So I said, fuck that. I got it even better. Y'all want to say this shit and act like it's this my words and this me doing this shit? I'm going to let you motherfuckers hear it from the horse's mouth. He got over his COVID, so it's ironic that I'm dealing with the same type of shit. You just getting over COVID. Nate just got over COVID. They locked the penitentiary down. And he called. You have a collect call. I mean, you know, you got a call. Federal, you know, all that shit. Nate Hill. Click him in. What's up, bro? I was so drained with the shit. Look, bro, I'm just waiting on you to come home on the pill. You know, finish living your life out here with your kids, man. I don't give 2 fucks about no rapper. And no motherfucking actor or whatever the hell he got going on. That ain't my thing. But nigga, you not gonna make it seem like I'm some bitter hater because somebody don't bring me on to a podcast. Nigga, I'm not no fucking YouTuber or a podcaster. So you got me fucked up with that. In the gate. So that was bullshit. So it's just like I say, when somebody throws something out there, you got the right to break that shit down. So everything he was throwing out there, I was knocking that shit down. Fuck out of here. And I got something even better. I'm going to let all you motherfuckers, because they was, the fans, you know, they didn't like to hear that. Their favorite actor, their favorite rapper was a rat. Oh, they don't like that shit. So I said, I just played, so I'm saying it might be a week later, 2 weeks later. Oh, I thought we was getting a call with Friday. So now when the call come through, where these motherfuckers at, Joe? These motherfuckers ain't nowhere to be found now. His ass was all in my comments prior. Where his ass at now?
Right.
His man tried to jump in. Nigga, this was a one-on-one situation. We don't need no motherfucking tribe to jump in. Let that man walk in his shame. Period, point blank. Don't come trying to rally up the troops. The gang against this gang. The gangs ain't got shit to do with nothing. My brother, my cousins ain't got shit to do with nothing. I'm reading the book. It says his ass a fucking rat. Period. Then when he get on there and say he did do the shit, they still wasn't trying to hear. The minute to the shit. So the point people wasn't realizing, you saying you this super fucking crip, which makes you gonna be a street nigga. When the situation happened, you can't cut the switch on and off of being a street nigga, my nigga. You can't do that. So he gonna cut the switch on and off. So when the feds come on his ass, now I'm gonna be a civilian. I'm a civilian when the motherfucking boys come on. Right. But Lil Q can stay solid. Lisa Ray can stay solid. Plenty more motherfuckers can stay solid. Come on, bro. Like, let's keep it funky around this motherfucker. So I ain't gonna talk your head off about this shit. You know, you say what you say, you feel how you feel.
I appreciate your time, man. And like I said, I don't only talk to real niggas. I only talk to boss niggas. I don't talk to fucking niggas with that goofy shit, because to me is if you got the paperwork, then it's self-explanatory if you can read. You know what I'm saying? You can go on the government website. You can fucking Google the case. I'm not gonna go there. I feel like that's what I'll be doing, highlighting the fucking shit. Hey, look, I'm innocent. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you've been giving.
Wait, let me rephrase it.
That's your field. You do that. That's what you do. So you feel me?
I'm saying I don't give a fuck because I already addressed it and I already proved that point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to keep doing it because all y'all doing is giving this nigga attention that he don't deserve.
But not because we don't know him. I still don't know him.
Right.
So,
let me
ask you this. So on the ending note, cause this Flip gonna be like your little brother, man. You can't just let him in the middle of the ocean and swim with the fucking sharks and get his ass ate up. So you've been doing this shit before he was born. So you gotta school him. So I'm saying, be the big brother of the situation. Don't let him keep bumping his head. That's why I communicate with him as much as possible, so he don't get caught up in situations like this.
I'll talk to you about that offline. I want to be able to save this. I'll think about it, but I'll talk to you about it offline.
Don't do that, Choke. Don't do that. He's your little brother.
Hey, just go ahead.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm saying when you said you would think about fucking with him, come on, man, be the bigger person, like you say.
Hey, you find out who gave him the fucking favor to put that nigga on the couch. See
y'all put me in this shit. I ain't getting in this shit.
Personal.
Okay, I mean, you right. You right.
Tell me. You just figured out and say, oh, that shit was personal. But I'll talk to you offline.